There's one thing that's been playing on my mind personally a lot over this year, the past year, and time going forwards. And it's something that I don't think enough people are diligent enough to acknowledge in their lives, and it's something which holds a lot of people back. And this all ties into something that I realised just the other day, because it's just past my 22nd birthday, right? So now I'm 22. And I was walking about the other day, and I've been looking at things, I've been looking at people's jobs, I've been looking at people's houses, people's cars, and I quickly realised some of these people are not that much older than me, right? And we can talk about circumstantial, rich families. I'm not going to be making excuses for my personal self, so I don't want to do that at all. What I am going to say, however, is it's time to get serious. Now, this is what I'm going to be speaking about, but I'm obviously going to elaborate on it a lot more. Because you quickly realise in this life that most people only do stuff when they need to. Most people's lifestyle, most people's viewpoints, most people's experience is very reactionary. Very reactionary. They react to the things that are going on around them. But when you react to what's going on around you, rather than act upon it, you will always fall behind. Because you won't learn anything. The only times that you'll get out of your depth, it'll already be too late. It's just not a good position to be in. But most people are reactionary. But I've been speaking about this for quite some time, but I'm really, really starting to see it now. The time is now, guys. The time is now. It's time to become intelligent enough, insightful enough to say, okay, life is going on. The results that I want aren't coming in. How can I go about changing that? And 9 times out of 10, it's about acknowledging that it's time to start now. Now, here's the thing about difficult decisions in life. They come whether you like them or not. They really do. And most people have this mindset of later or sometime in the future. One day I'll hit my lucky jackpot. One day I'll be able to buy a house. One day I'll build a business. One day I'll get that promotion. But how likely is this to happen to reactive people? It's a random shot. Random shot. It might happen. It might not. It might happen. It might not. But the likelihood is significantly slimmer than the proactive person. Now, the proactive person is the one who realizes that their time is now. They've spent enough time waiting. They've spent enough time missing opportunities. And they can finally say that today is a day they have had enough. And if you've never felt this in your life, it's time to really start to acknowledge and look at things. Now, I say this because a lot of the videos I make are based on my personal experience. I know a lot of older people like to watch my videos, but mainly I direct them to people around my age or younger. And the only reason for that is I think they're the people who I can genuinely help with my experiences. But most people have this view that things are coming for them in the near future. It's not, guys. It's not coming unless you begin to make it happen. But at the same time, I'll tell you what is coming. The next set of problems. And they're going to come whether you like it or not. And that is just the truth. Whether it's an unexpected bill, whether it is a situation, we've all been in the spot at least once in our lives, most likely much more than that, where maybe you've seen a bill come out of your account and you didn't have the money and you know that you should have had it. You know that you should have put the work in. Or maybe you see someone that you like, but you know that you're not in the best physical shape and you've not got good clothes on. You know that you should have put the work in that day or in the past couple of months or years to look good, right? Just a few easy examples that I'm sure everyone can relate to, that everyone's probably experienced. There are times when you acknowledge that you should have put the work in, but it's already too late. And these are the times where things come to hurt you the most. Because you've not been proactive and you've not realized this core fundamental lesson that growth happens in the struggle. But the lesson is still the same. You'll go without the thing. You'll have to do the work anyway. Let's say a bill comes out of your account and you have been working hard for the last couple of years or months. You'll have enough in savings or investments to basically just pay it off. Not really a problem. So you have to pay the bill that way. If you don't have the money, then you might have to go into debt or work harder in a short period of time to cover it. The thing gets done either way, but the first method is easier, the second method is significantly harder. You know what you need to do either way. So why not do it now? Why not do it now? Right? I think that's a very easy concept and a very easy example to understand. But most people don't think about it this way. Most people don't acknowledge it this way. But life, as we've spoken about before, doesn't work unless you do. Now, this has just been something that's been on my mind for quite some time, to be honest. But I wanted to share this because as my time goes on, I'm learning the significance and importance of doing the work anyway. Now, let me acknowledge another fact that matters a lot. If you're not pushing yourself and doing the work that you want to do, that you should do, well, not even necessarily want to do, because no one wants to do work, right? Everyone wants to just have fun. So if you're doing the work that you know you need to do, not only do you benefit from it, you're pushing yourself to new levels of depth. If you're not pushing yourself, if you're not feeling stressed, strained, like you're working on something bigger, greater, more difficult, then you're probably in the same position that you've been in for a semi-prolonged period of time. And I've said this before, guys, because I can speak about this from personal experience. I really can. When I see people that have been in a life rut for years, you've got to ask why. You've got to ask why. Why have you not thought to do anything to change it? You've hated your job for 3 years. Could you have not changed anything? Could you have not saved up a couple of thousand to cover your living expenses whilst you found a new one? You're not happy with the way that you look. Have you been exercising? Have you been researching diet and exercise and lifestyle? No, it's not important. What do you expect? And I know some of these points might seem very basic, guys. But most people are reactionary. And I guess it's just one of those things that's always kind of annoyed me. But you see it a lot, and most people aren't even aware of it. But that's why most people don't get the results. People want big things, big results. Again, good health, money, popularity. But when do they ever do the work for it? Never. Now, if you see some of these traits in yourself, if you're the sort of person who doesn't like putting the work in, if you're the sort of person who doesn't know where to start, do bear in mind, I've created my new Patreon course. And I've just filmed a video, a 30 or 40 minute long video on this topic, a lesson on how to change your mindsets and become your best selves with small steps, completely covering this topic and many more. I film videos like that every week, link is in the bio, and it costs less than lunch every day. It costs less than a coffee every day. It costs about £1 a day to sign up. Do you want to improve your life for £1 a day? If you do, link down below. Thank you. Goodbye.